Getting ready to get rolling here. All right. Looks like we are live. We have the Toronto Blue Jays visiting.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Like we are live.
It's the Giants.
We have.
The Giants. San Francisco Giants are visiting the Toronto Blue Jays, and they are starting a few moments early. We are ready to rock and roll. We've got the pitcher on the mound.
The Giants.
In the windup, there's the pitch. Swing! And a miss.
Giants are visiting the Toronto Blue Jays.
Ramos is at bat.
Moments early. We are ready to rock and roll. We've got the pitcher on the mound.
Ramos is batting .265. And the pitch. A little bit outside. 1-1. We had a little bit of an issue trying to find a cat this morning, so I got in here just a little bit late. We're ready to go. There's the windup and the pitch. Swing! Foul ball in the upper deck down the third base line. So Lauer is pitching for Toronto. He's 4-2 with a 2.78 ERA, 58 strikeouts in 55 innings. And the windup, there's the pitch. Swing! Rips it foul again. Right at the ball boy, off his glove. Counts 1-2. Lauer in the windup. As the pitch a little outside. It's going to be 2-2. The Giants have the lowest batting average of any team in baseball. It's crazy. In the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! Foul ball down the right field line. Out of play. All right, 2-2. Ramos digs in. Lauer. Lefty. And the windup. And the pitch. Right on the outside, and they're going to call it a strike. Oh, he bit the corner. We've got a backwards K for a leadoff strikeout. All right. Designated hitter. Is it Devers? Is it Devers? Devers. Batting left, 258. Slugging, 463. There's the pitch right down the middle, strike one. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. Swing! Fouls that one back. Very quickly, 0-2 to Devers. All right, here we go. Lauer fixing the ball in his mitt. And the windup. And the pitch. Swing! Fouls that one back. 0-2. Still the count. Lauer. 10 pitches already. 1 out. Ramos struck out swinging earlier. All right, Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. Outside. 1-2. Anthony. How you doing, Anthony Johnson? A-Train. That pitch is a little outside. Counts 2-2. And the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! He bloops that one. Is that one going to go all the way to the wall? Oh, it's caught. 2 down. All right, Anthony, it says that your message was deleted because it was in all caps. Sorry about that. That's a Nightbot monitor. Sorry about that. All right, it's going to bring up Flores, Wilmer Flores. He's batting .244, 11 home runs. And the windup. There's the pitch. Oh, he's going to call that a strike. That was a full ball and a half outside. I'm sure it's tough being an ump. And the windup. There's the pitch. That's high. Ball 1. Flores. 1-1 the count. Lefty versus righty. And the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! And that ball is going back behind the dugouts. Counts 1-2. Lauer's at 16 pitches. Get another hit. We need a hit. Get a hit. Come on. Let's go, San Fran. All right, Lauer in the windup. Low. Check swing. No. 2-2. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. Outside swing and a miss. Struck him out. Giants go down in order. Webb going to be pitching. All right. I have a trivia question. Got it from my Baffling Baseball Trivia. All right, it says here. Let's see, where is it? Okay. The Expo pitcher threw the ball. Hold on a second. Where did I go here? All right. The balk becomes a sensitive issue when the pitcher delivers the ball and the batter hits it. That was the case in a Montreal-San Francisco game. The Expo pitcher threw the ball after the umpire had made the balk call, and the Giants' Jack Clark flew out to the fence. The base runner didn't know what to do. He heard the umpire call balk, and he saw the ball being hit. At first, he ran. However, when he saw the ball being relayed to first, he retreated. Was he out when they threw him out at second? Let me know. All right, I'm going to try to get the scoreboard up here. I had it earlier. Let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. We got Lukes in center field, Springer the DH, Guerrero, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. first base, Bichette at shortstop, Barger at right field, Loperoda at left field, Clement at second base, Wagner at third base, and Heineman behind the plate. Heineman, catcher. Logan Webb, 20 starts. He's 9-6 with a 2.94 ERA. He's in the windup. There's the pitch right down the middle. We got an opening hit. Oh my goodness. Lukes punches that to left center, right center field, and we've got a leadoff base runner. Logan, he loves the sinker 36% of the time, sweeper 26% of the time. He's averaging in high 80s, low 90s with all his pitches. That's some pretty cool stats. All right, Webb at the plate. Springer at the plate. Webb with the pitch. A little bit outside, inside. It's going to be 1-0. George Springer batting .276, 16 homers, 53 RBIs. Webb with the pitch. A little bit low. 1-1. Oh, 2-0. My bad. 2-0 the count. 2-0. Webb in the windup. There's the pitch. Outside again. That hit must have rattled him. He's 3-0. Doesn't give up a lot of walks, Webb. So let's see if he can battle back. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Springer falls down. He gets up, dusts himself off. And the pitch. Little bit inside. Did it hit him? He said it hit him. He said it hit him. Wow. We got Ramos in left field for the Giants. Lee in center field. Matos in right field. Chapman at third. Adames at shortstop. We've got two guys on after hit by a pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. He's hitting right-handed, .275. Webb at the pitch. Bouncer ball to second. We've got 1 and 2. Double play. Luke's as though he is now. Luke's is on third. But we've got 2 down. All right, sorry, I had to click on something there. All right, we got the count at 1-0. Webb pitching. There's the pitch. Swing! Oh my, that curveball went right outside. He took the end of it, fouled it back. 1-1. That pitch looked like it was going right down, and at the last second, boop. All right, Bo Bichette batting .280, 1-1. Little bit high. Not going to get that one. 2-1 the count. So Luke's got on base. Springer walked. Guerrero hit into a double play. Bichette now at the plate. He swings. It's going way out there to right field. And it's caught. All right, so a little bit of danger there for Webb, but he's able to get out of it. Blue Jays get 1 hit. We're going to go to the top of the second. All right, let's go back to the baseball trivia. Though Jack Clark did not know at the time, he had 2 reasons not to be worried about being put out. 1, the balk took precedence over the hit, and the balk created a dead ball situation. Hence, the runner can't be put out when the ball is in play after a balk. Very interesting. Trying to get MLB Game Day up here on my other phone. All right, so those of you that have chimed in, again, I'm not Dr. Delay. I don't have his panache. I'm Triskaideka. That is Latin for 13. Happens to be the number that I choose. Anyway, I'm filling in for Doctor. He'll be back next week. I've got this game and a couple other games I'm going to be working. We had 50 people chime in last night, so I appreciate that. That was great. We had a good, fun, exciting game. Today, though, it's the Giants visiting the Blue Jays. Those of you that are your NL fans, we're going to root for the Giants. Those of you that are the American League fans, you're going to root for the Blue Jays. Or maybe you'll root for someone else. I don't know. All right, we're looking here. Come on, MLB scores. Got a couple games going on right now. Well, thought there was. All right, here we go. Lauer in the windup. Pitch inside the box on the far outside corner. 0-1. All right, Chapman's batting .233. He's got 12 homers. There's the pitch. A little bit high, but he swings. 0-2 the count. How you doing, Rhino? Good to see you. That was an exciting game there. I had to click off. The Ravens versus the Raiders. Hey, Butterfly. All right, there's the pitch at his feet. Asking for a new ball. It's going to be 1-2 to Chapman. Looking here. Chapman struck out the side in the first inning. It's 1-2 right now. Swing and a miss. Lauer has struck out 4 out of 4 batters. He is on fire. That's going to bring up Adames. Adames is batting .221. And the pitch, just on the inside corner, 0-1. He is painting that box. Willie Adames got 12 home runs, 48 ribbies. Lauer with the pitch. A little bit high. Looks like it edged the box, but he didn't get it. It's going to be 1-1. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. A little bit outside, but that came back in. Oh, man, a slow curve. Nice pitch. 1-2. That was a nice pitch. Lauer in the windup. Looking to make it 5 in a row. And the pitch. Way outside. 2-2. Deuces wild on the scoreboard. 2-2 in the top of the second. Adames batting .221. Lots of deuces. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 strikeouts. 5 for Lauer. He averages a little more than 1 an inning, and he has 5 in 1 2/3 of an inning. Got Willie to chase that one. All right, this brings up Schmidt. Schmidt's batting .254. Right-hand hitter. Lauer in the windup with the pitch. Oh, 84 mile an hour. He hit that one foul into the upper deck. That was a nice cut by Schmidt. Casey Schmidt. 4 homers, 16 ribbies in 41 games. And the windup. There's the pitch low in the dirt. Going to change balls. One and one. Lauer in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! A little bit late, but he got a cut of it. Fouls that one back. Counts 1-2. Lauer is 1 strike away from his 6th strikeout out of 6 batters. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. High. Ball 2. 2-2. The count. 2 outs. Deuces wild on the scoreboard. Schmidt digging in. Lauer shakes that one off. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He's got 6 strikeouts out of 6. Oh my gosh. Man. Blue Jays, Barger, Loperfido due up. Man, 6 strikeouts. All right, AJ, how you doing, AJ? I got Blue Jays in this one. All right. The AJ Show. What's up, Butterfly? Butterfly, laugh out loud. Butterfly. The AJ Show. Hey. Butterfly, wow. Rising Rhino. Yeah, don't tell Dallas there. I know you guys, I'm usually chatting with you. I can't chat on the phone and text while I'm doing this. I don't have that super ability. I don't have my scoreboard. This is ticking me off. I need to get back to the to game day. I think there's one game going on right now other than this one. Trying to... Hold on, let me do this. I don't like being on my phone. And I don't have a smartphone. This is a not so smartphone. So it doesn't always do what I need it to do. There we go. Let's see if that does it. Had it perfect last night. Last night everything was good. Oh man. All right, Logan Webb. In the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! Hits it right up the middle. Leadoff single. Leadoff single for Barger. All right, Loperfido coming to the plate. Toronto with another leadoff hit. Webb. All right, Loperfido, 6 games. He's batting .412. 1 home run, 6 ribbies. Righty versus lefty. There's the pitch. Hit to left center. We've got another hit. Loperfido just keeps on hitting. We've got 2 on here in the bottom of the second. Toronto, no outs. This is exactly what happened to Lugo last night. Early in the game. Was getting beat up. Clement now coming to the plate. He's batting .284 in 95 games. 4 homers. This is a chance for him to get a ribby. Webb, there's the pitch. He bunts it. He gets the bunt down. He's charging. All right, sacrifice bunt good. 2 guys advance. We've got guys on second and third. Nice bunt. That was done great. Waited the last second, put the bunt out, bunted it right down to the third base. Third base guy's charging, throws it to first, his only choice. Runners advance second and third, 1 out. Clement getting a lot of cheers as he goes back to the dugout. All right, Webb with the pitch. Swing, and it's gone foul. Wagner at the plate. Seth Messerschmidt, Sooners, Eagles, Phillies, what's up? Go Buccaneers, ha ha. Just subbed it up. AJ Show. All right, Webb with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 2 the count. Third base coach talking the Barger. Loperfido on second. Hit the pitch. Swing. Check swing. Got him. All right, 2 down. Heineman. Heineman batting .329. He's got 2 guys on. Let's see if he can bring in a run. Or let's see if Webb can get out of the inning. All right, Webb with the pitch. Heineman was a Giant for a little bit of time. Batting .329. 1-0 the count. Batting lefty. Swing! And it's down. Foul. Right down first base. Heineman played 15 games or so. 15, 20 games for the Giants back in 2020. I think it was 15 games. All right, Webb digging in. Needs this out. There's the pitch. Oh, man! Did he hit him? Did he hit him? Wow. Another guy hit. Bases loaded. Webb has now hit 2 batters in 2 innings. Oh, man. Right off his shoulder. Or right here. Catcher was saying that he leaned into it. But he's now on first. All right, we're back to the top of the order. Luke's is 1 for 1. High, ball 1. Luke's is now batting .280. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Luke singled last inning to open the game. There's the pitch. Swing! And it's going right to the second baseman, and he got out of it. All right, Blue Jays got another couple hits. They're now going to the top of the third. It's still 0-0. All right, let's check out the chat. AJ Show, I'm going to go back and do it like I used to. The radio in the background like the sports lounge. Not doing that. The AJ Show, you need to call the plays like everyone else does. Yes, I do, says the AJ. I agree with you. Butterfly, that's how you get a fan base. Did I miss anything? Phillies are good, but thank goodness the Mets keep losing. Way to go, Seth. Rising Rhino, same for the channel. I don't do that dumb stuff I was doing before. Going to get the camera and a mic and do it like you, Rising Rhino, and all the others. I was doing things the wrong way. Rising Rhino's got to go take a nap. He's been calling the football games all morning. All right. I still can't get game day up here on my other phone, which is ticking me off. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working. It was perfect last night. Everything was perfect. I had it all set up. Trying to get this here. Bugging the bejeebies out of me. I'm hitting scores. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of bummed out. I'm going to see what I can do with that. I liked being able to look at the other games going on. All right, top of the third. Lauer has retired 6 straight with strikeouts. Lee now at bat. There's the pitch inside, ball 1. Lee batting .249. Lauer's on his 34th pitch. Lauer in the windup. Pitch outside, ball 2. So Lee now ahead of Lauer, 2-0 the count. Right down the middle. 2-1 the count. What? They said that he only has 5 strikeouts. I could have sworn he had 6. So Lauer's retired 5 of 6. I'm sorry. There's a punch right to the shortstop. Out 1. So Lauer has 5 strikeouts, not 6. I'm very sorry. I'm not sure where I missed one or how I added one. But we got one down here in the top of the 3rd. Mato's in the starting lineup. He's batting 170 after 32 games. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And the windup swing. Fouls that one back. 0-2. Someone caught that one in the stands. 0-2 the count. Lauer. Mato steps back in. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. Little bit outside. Counts 1-2. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. Swing! That ball's high. Super high. It's looking to land at the shortstop. And there it is. 2 down. Bichette caught that one. Lauer has retired 8 in a row. Five strikeouts. Bailey at the plate. Lauer with the pitch. Swing! No, he didn't swing. Strike inside. Lauer in the windup. Bailey digs in. And the pitch. A little bit low. 1-1. Thank you, Butterfly. I'm trying. I'm really trying. We'll look for that kiss cam. And the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! Fouls that one back. That pitch was dead center in the rectangular box. I mean, right dead center. You couldn't get more center. 92 mile an hour. 1-2. Lauer. Pitching great. Bailey at the plate. And the windup. And the pitch outside. I just complimented him. Way outside. 2-2. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch outside again. Full count. 3-2. Bailey batting 208. Can he get a walk? Ramos on deck, wanting to see, hey man, can I get back in? Can I get to the plate? Lauer with the pitch. Swing! Oh, right to the shortstop. Dang. Nice catch. So 9 up, 9 down for Lauer. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Go Eagles, says Seth. Fly, Eagles, fly. You know what? Movies, big movies, on-screen movies, tend to encourage folks with sports teams. I grew up outside of Philadelphia, but for some reason, I was a Steeler fan. I collected Steeler football cards in the mid-'70s, and not sure where or why. Maybe it was just because I liked the black and the gold, but I liked the Steelers. But the movie my mind's going blank here. Marky Mark. The Vincent Papal story. That was such a cool story. I know it was a little off. It wasn't exactly like everything happened, but the movie was really great. Mark Wahlberg, yeah. Been kind of a fan of the Eagles off since then. So, Fly, Eagles, Fly. I think that was a great movie. Kinnear did a good job for portraying Dick Vermeil. All right, I'm trying to get scores from around the league, and this is really bugging me. I know there's games going on, but I've got nothing. I've got nothing here. I don't understand it. It's very upsetting. I can't figure it out. All right, Webb back out on the mound. Webb in the windup. Swing! Foul ball. Springer. Springer's batting .276. Walked last time up. Webb in the windup. And the pitch a little bit outside. That's going to be 1-1. Webb in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! Foul ball back. 1-2. Webb in the windup. And the pitch. Little bit high. 2-2. All right, thank you, Butterfly. Swing! That ball is ripped to third. And he's out. Butterfly said there are no other games. I could have sworn I saw one going on, but that's because I guess I'm a little blind. The Steelers are fine. They're fine when they're not playing. Going to Philadelphia next year on vacation, says Seth. Be careful in Philly. It's a nice place to visit. Eat a cheesesteak. Webb with the windup. And the pitch right down the middle. Looking, strike one. Springer is an ex-Astro. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate. Outside, 1-1. Two more games start at 3:10 p.m. Okay. So I guess they'll be starting in a little bit. Webb in the windup. Swing! Oh, he got it. He cut it. That's off the wall. Oh, my goodness. We got a single. That was right down first base. Hit off the corner of the wall. Looked like he had it right down the line. Well, we got a guy on first. One out. Bichette at the plate. Bichette flied out in the first. Batting .280, 12 homers. Bo Bichette. And the windup. Pitch, swing, right to second. Double play. Quick and out. So the Blue Jays get a hit, but nothing doing. They've got 4 hits after 3 innings. Going to go to the bottom. Okay, we're going to go top 4. Giants at bat. All right, let's see what's going on here. I've got some other stuff for dead time here. I had that one trivia book. That's pretty cool. I also found this. I thought this would be interesting. If I can dig in here. Hold on a second. Here we go. Years ago, Topps Baseball Cards used to put out a magazine. And I have all these magazines that are in a box somewhere. And a lot of them have these cards. So we could take a look at stuff like this between the inning. I don't know if any of the older viewers have seen any of these things, but some of these things are pretty cool. All right. Here we go, the top 4. Lauer pitching an unbelievable game today. San Francisco yet to get a hit. So we're going to start off with Ramos. Ramos at the plate. Ramos now batting .264. Lauer in the windup with the pitch. Swing! Fouls that one back. 0-1. Lauer already at 47 pitches. Lauer, windup, and the pitch. Swing! That was low. Strike 2. Way low. Ramos calls for time, fixes his glove, tightens it up, digs in, back in the box. Lauer steps back on the rubber. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. Slow curve. That's going to go to second. He's out. Oh, I'm sorry, shortstop. Went to shortstop. Out at first. 1 down. All right, Devers. Devers, highest career OPS by team. Minimum 30 games. He hits .940 OPS against the Blue Jays. All right, Devers at the plate. Lauer. Pitch. Inside. Strike 1. Devers. Oh, he had the fly out in the first. I don't know why I thought he struck out. Lauer. Pitch. Swing is foul. Back third base side. A little frustrated with himself. Off-speed pitch. He thought he had a good cut on it. All right, Devers now looking at 0-2. Lauer. Looking at his 52nd pitch. Lauer in the windup. Outside. A little bit high. He swung, Devers did. Fouled that one back. Still 0-2. Lauer. Windup. Pitch. Swing. That one's high. Center field. Now he's out again. That's 2 down. They're talking up Devers, but Devers is 0-2 with 2 flyouts today. That's going to bring up Flores. Lauer has retired 11 straight. Flores struck out in the first. Lauer. Windup. Pitch. Fouls that one back. 87-mile-an-hour cutter. Flores batting .244. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. Curve. Cuts it back in. Looked like it was going out. Cuts it back in. 0-2. Lauer. Pitch. Swing, and that one's going to be a fly ball to... Oh, could be trouble. Oh, he caught it. Oh, Guerrero almost ran into the outfielder. Caught it running backwards. Nice catch. So 12 up and 12 down for Lauer. Going to go bottom 4. Webb has only thrown 32 pitches or so over the course of the 3 innings, giving up 4 hits. But that was probably Lauer's best inning as far as low pitches go. All right, don't forget to hit the like button. Appreciate that. Hammer High. How much is all that worth? If you're talking about the magazine, I have no idea what the value of the magazine is. Bryce Harper is unreal. Hits don't matter unless you score. Well, you're right. But I'll tell you what, I'd rather have 5 or 6 hits going into the 4th or 5th inning and no runs than no hits. At least then we know we can get some hits going. But you are correct. Give up all the hits you want. It does affect, I guess, the whip, right? The pitcher's whip. Oh, my goodness. Bottom 4. Bottom 4. All right, let's take a look here. Looking back at the tops. You had design cards. You got Royce. Looks like Tom Glavine. Roger McDowell, maybe. Robin Yount. I know they're in excellent condition because no one's even mentioned them. The neat thing is, though, they've got stories. The lost and find stories. You can see pretty cool stuff. All right. Here we go. Webb on the mound. In the windup. Swing and a miss. Nice cut. But nothing there for Barger. Barger's 1 for 1 today. Singled in the second. He's batting .264, but he's 0-1 in the count right now. Webb in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! He hit it. Oh, he got a base hit. Center field. So another leadoff hit. Toronto now has 3 leadoff hits. Can they get a run out of it? Okay, the commentator just said exactly what I said. All right, Loperfino batting .444. And the windup. Inside. Oh, he's calling that a strike. That was a ball and a half outside. Son of a gun. Wow. All right, Loperfino digs in. Webb on the mound. In the windup. With the pitch high. That's going to be ball 1. 1-1 to Loperfino. Webb only pitched 36 pitches so far, giving up 5 hits. Webb in the windup, throws it to first. Barger, safe. All right, Webb. Windup, throws it. He caught that one at the bottom corner. 1-2. For Loperfino. Webb. In the windup. Barger taking a big lead. Fouls that one back. 1-2 still. Barger on first. Nobody out. 0-0 on the scoreboard. Webb with the windup and the pitch low in the dirt. 2-2. Telegrafito. Webb in the windup. And the pitch. Swing right back at Webb. Hits him. Hit him. Did he get the guy at first? He still got him. Man, yesterday we saw the pitchers get hit. Today we see the pitchers get hit. Webb shaking it off. Didn't make the catch, but still got the out. There goes the hit. Right back at him. Oh, man, in the gut. Picks it up barehanded. Throws it to first. Gets the guy out at first, but the runner advances. All right, one down. Clement up. Clement laid down a bunt his last time up. Sacrifice bunt to advance the runners. That pitch was just on the corner. 0-1. Ernie Clement, double deuce. Batting .284. 4 homers. Webb in the windup. And the pitch. Swing right to the shortstop. That's going to be one down. He advanced the runners again. 2 down. So the Blue Jays have another runner on third. 2 outs. Wagner coming to the bat. He's batting .225. Webb. Can Webb get out of the inning? He's only at 42 pitches. In the windup. There's the pitch right down the middle. Caught him looking. 0-1 to Wagner. Webb in the windup. Pitch high. Draven, hey, what's up? Thanks for checking in, Draven. You see 16 of those magazines on eBay for $125. Isaac, how you doing, Isaac? There's the pitch. There's the hit to second base, and he's out of the inning. Webb saved it. 5 hits total for the Blue Jays. No runs. We're going to the top 5. All right, let me check up on some of these. Yes, Butterfly, the magazines. I will have to look. If I can sell those magazines on eBay, that would definitely be cool. All right, let's see. How are we doing today? Draven, hi. Doing great. What happened here? Hold on a second. Hello, Butterfly. I missed Isaac. Where did Isaac chime in? Oh, there you go. Hey, Isaac, summer's gone okay. Of course, it's too fast. I hope you're doing great. Hope you're working hard, saving that money for college. I'll be coming out in a couple weeks. Hopefully, we'll be able to find a way to go back to Chili's. Have not been there very much this summer. I need to go and check out that 3 for Me. I don't know if those hits are planned, but all those hits and no runs. Those of you subscribe and like. Rhino reaching out to Draven. What's up? All right, so this was the one that we took a look at. Let me see if I can find another one here. I got a whole box full of magazines. Here we go. This one here, ooh, that's got Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan on the cover. We got Bo Jackson inside, a Nolan Ryan card, Will Clark, Robin Yount. All right, we'll take a look at that one in a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, Lauer on the mound. That is a slow curve or a slurve in there, 0-1. Chapman at the bat, in the box, batting .232. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. He took a cut at that one, did Chapman. 0-2. Lauer struck out 5 of the first 6. Has not had any strikeouts since the second inning. Lauer in the windup. Pitch outside, 1-2. Lauer putting on a clinic, a pitching clinic today. Top 5, 0-0. Lauer with the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was outside. That was ball 2, but he swung. Strike. That is Lauer's 6th strikeout. 6 strikeouts. All right. Adames is up. He's batting .220. Lauer at 60 pitches. That is low. Ball 1. Draven says, Rhino, you're just chilling today. Are you teaching? I teach special ed inclusion. Whoa, there's the pitch. He hits that one. That is gone. 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 Home run. Home run, Adames. We have a run. San Francisco takes the lead 1-0 on a solo home run by Adames. He's jumping. Jumps. He runs across the plate. Slapping hands. Points to the crowd. Hugs everybody on the way back to the dugout. That was nice. All right, Lauer's got to shake that off. Schmidt now at the plate. It's either going to be an out or a homer. There's the pitch. Outside. 1-0. That was Adames' 13th home run. Lauer with the pitch. Swing! That was fouled back. 1-1. That was a perfect pitch, perfect hit, right over the left field line, or left fielder. All right, and the pitch. Almost at the feet. That's going to be 2-1. 2-1 to Schmidt. Schmidt batting .252. Casey Schmidt, 4 homers. Lauer in the windup and the pitch. Swing, that ball's high. It's going back. Is it catchable? No. Back in the crowd. 2-2. Lauer, 66 pitches. Lauer in the windup. Schmidt digs in. And the pitch. Swing, and it's fouled back again. Schmidt. Lauer in the windup with the pitch. Curveball, swings on that one down the third base line. Foul. Still 2-2. Butterfly, fireworks, and fire. A lot of fastballs from Lauer. And the pitch. Fastball right down. Caught him looking. Oh, another strikeout for Lauer. Oh, a backward K. That was pitch number 69. 2 down here. All right, Lee is now up to bat. I'm hearing Chris Tucker saying, Lee, Lee, Lee. Lauer. Lauer said something's going on. Earpiece. Something going on with his hat. Something. Oh, I guess because he's got mic'd up. Something's going on with the mic. Again, that's new. I've never seen that before. But I've never seen the pitchers with some kind of stuff going on. All right, there's the pitch. Looked at that one. Commentators are wondering why Lauer was able to come off the base or come off the rubber with nobody on base. So they don't know what's going on with that. I don't know enough about the baseball rules. Lauer. And the pitch. Oh, it's outside. He called it a strike. 0-2. Tris, do I watch The Lost Boys or Stand By Me? Well, if you say the Stand By Me, the one where they saw the guy die by the railroad tracks, or the Stand By Me, which is the movie about teaching, and the pitch, swing, bounding ball to first, picks it up, he's out of the inning. Well, it depends what you're interested in. Lost Boys is pretty cool, but it's kind of stupid, but it's also funny. I mean, you've got a vampire, you've got some crazy stuff, flying people, so that's your sci-fi movie. If you want action, Lost Boys. If you want drama, I guess Stand By Me. You know, I wasn't a big fan of the Stand By Me, Will Wheaton movie. Now, the Stand By Me with, I guess it was Mr. Clark, right, with Morgan Freeman. I liked that movie. That was pretty cool. So, oh yeah, the one with the railroad tracks. That's what I thought. Me personally, I would watch The Lost Boys, but not one of my favorite movies, but it is fun. There's comic books. There's probably that comic book store. That's interesting. It's got some excitement. It's funny. So I would go with Lost Boys, but that's just me. All right, let's see what we got here. Am I missing anything on the chat? No. Other than the Lost Boys. That's all good. All right, let me go back here. The second row, or the second group of cards, we've got Joe Morgan, Jim Palmer, Ed McDonald, John Olerud. Not as great as the first ones. But they've also got comics. Hector the Collector. Look at that. Bazooka World. Looking here. Oh, the other thing is they've got posters. So you got posters in here that you can rip out. So not all of them have posters, but some of them do. All right, Webb on the mound. He gets the first pitch over. Strike one to Heineman. Heineman is 0 for 0. I think he was hit by a pitch. Yeah, hit by a pitch in the second. All right, Webb's only at 46 pitches. Bottom 5. San Francisco's leading 1-0 off the home run by Adame. Webb with the windup and the pitch. Did he call that a strike? Did he call that a strike? He called that a strike. Heineman looked back and like, are you sure? Ump was like, yeah, I was, sure. 0-2 the count to Heineman. Webb with the pitch. Swing. Oh, it's right there at the plate. Fair ball, but the catcher gets it, tags him out. Nowhere to go. One down here in the bottom of the fifth. 0-2 unassisted. I used to know all of those. I'm going to see if I can remember what all the numbers were. I liked calling that like the 6-3-4 double play and all that stuff. I like doing that. I used to be able to do it. But I don't remember everybody where all their positions are. Don't hear a lot of it much anymore either. All right, Webb with the pitch. That's low inside, but that's a strike. Luke's 1 for 2. He singled in the first, batting .278. Luke's the plate, swing off the pitcher, and it is out. So he got a hit, but he hit the ball right up the middle off the pitcher's glove, grounded second baseman. That was a shift was on that one too. I didn't even realize that. Here's the pitch. It was hit. Oh, shortstop shifted over, picked it up, throws it. Nice. All right, Webb with the hit, with the pitch. We do have a hit. Luke's. Luke's gets the hit. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught away. That was Springer. Springer with the hit. So now we got a 2-out base runner. Vladimir Guerrero's up. He's 1 for 2. He singled in the third. So Springer's on first. There's the pitch. That's a little outside. All right, Draven, enjoy the movie. Webb with the pitch. Oh, is it low? He got it. Called strike. 1-1. Looked like it just nipped the edge of the box. All right, Guerrero digs in. Webb ready for his 54th pitch. In the windup. There's the pitch. Oh, that had some movement on it. Inside. It was outside, then inside. Caught the bottom corner. Vlad just looked at it. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. All right. Toronto's telling everybody to get loud, get loud, get loud for Guerrero Jr. Webb in the windup with the pitch. Outside, inside. Ball 2. 2-2. 2 outs. Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. Webb throws it to first. So we got 2-2 the count. Guerrero's 1 for 2. There's 2 on. Pitches at 55, which is a flip of 2-2. Springer taking the lead. Webb in the windup. And the pitch. He flies it. Center field fly ball. It is caught by Lee. And that'll do it for the end of the 5th inning. Top 6 coming up. All right, let's see what else we got down here. All right. This one is Cecil Fielder. Oh, look at the back. Back has stuff on home run balls. That is pretty cool. All right, we got a preview. Oh my gosh. Nice. Old design. Strawberry, McGuire, Justice, and San Francisco Matt Williams. Oh man, they're nice. They are nice. Opening article here talking about the 1990 Topps baseball. The Tiger that roared. They got a whole article in here on Cecil Fielder. Nice picture. That is neat. Oh, look at this. They did this every once in a while too. They put out a baseball checklist. What's this here? Oh, this is the poster. That is pretty cool. All right, we'll look at that. We'll look at the other part of that a little bit later. All right, we got top 6. coming. San Francisco's up 1-0. Let's see if we can find anything on the scoreboard here. All right, Kansas City and Miami are warming up. 0-0. Bottom first. Miami's got a guy on first base. Lauer with the pitch. We've got a hit all the way down third base line. Leadoff double. Leadoff double for Matos. All right, Lauer, 73 pitches. We got a leadoff double. Bailey at the plate. Swing. That ball is into right field. Caught. But Matos is going to third. And he's safe at third. So we've got the Giants with a 1-out base runner on third. That brings us to the top of the order. Ramos now coming to the plate. Ramos is 0 for 2 today, but batting .263, which means he's due. Let's see if Ramos can get an RBI. He's 0 for 2 on a strikeout and a ground out. Lauer, little bit of trouble. The pitch outside, 1-0. Butterfly, let's go. Blue Jays have a pitcher in the bullpen. Lauer in the windup. Swing! And that one's fouled back. Lauer only at 76 pitches, so he's been able to calm down a little bit. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. Swing, and that ball's high. Shallow right field. Caught. Is that coming? Is he coming in? He is. Sliding in. He's safe. San Francisco scores. Sacrifice fly. Nice. 2-0. San Francisco now leads Toronto. So those of you that are rooting for San Fran, they're up 2-0 here in the top of the sixth. Ramos, now all dirty, but doesn't matter. He got the run. Devers is now at the plate. Lauer in the windup. And the pitch. Devers swing and a miss. I don't know if he was ahead or behind in that one. That was a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Devers 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. Devers now batting .256. He calls time. All right, Devers steps back in the box. He's chewing some kind of chicle. Lauer, the windup, and the pitch. Swing! That ball's going back to the fence. 0-2 the count. Lauer. Getting ready for pitch number 80. And the windup. And the pitch. That one is high. Ball 1. Lauer. In the windup. And the pitch. Swing! That is center field. Devers not too happy. 1, 2, 3 down. All right, Giants had a run with 2 hits, 2 runs. They're up 2-0 now. Going to the bottom of the 6th inning. All right, let's get this magazine back. see what else is in here. We got some fireworks from Butterfly. All right, so after the checklist, which again is really cool, you got everybody's little card there on the front. And that is a poster, by the way. Both sides. Oh, here. That's the bottom of that other poster. Pretty cool. All right. The other cards, these are top special. You've got Cincinnati Reds champions, Todd Van Poppel, Jose Offerman, Alex Fernandez. So these guys aren't quite as famous. Let's see anything else that looks interesting in here. No, I do like that. The one on the baseballs, that is really cool though. You can see that. All right. So that's 3 down. I know there's a couple more of them in there. All right, looks like Miami has taken a 1-0 lead on KC. New York and Cincinnati still at the warm-up level. But San Francisco leading 2-0 over the Blue Jays. Oh, we got Steph Curry bobbleheads at Saturday, July 26th. So that's next week. Mets at Giants. So if you're in the San Francisco area, Stephen Curry bobblehead night. All right, Webb with the pitch. Ripped base hit, Bichette. He was 0 for 2, but another lead-off base runner for Toronto. But yet they cannot get these guys in. That is the 4th lead-off hit they've had in 6 innings. All right, Berger, who's 2 for 2 today, batting now .267. Barger. Oh, check swing, and it's a strike. All right, Webb. Getting ready for pitch 59. And the pitch. Check swing. Fouls that one back. 0-2. Addison Barger. 2 for 2, 2 singles today. Bichette on first. And the pitch. Swing! He rips that one into center, right center field. Base hit all the way to the wall. Bichette on third. Double. He's got a double. He is now 3 for 3. Man, Barger, 3 for 3 today. All right, Toronto, no outs. Guys on second and third. Let's see. Loperfido coming to the plate. Loperfido's 1 for 2, batting .421. Sorry about that, Butterfly. Let's see if Webb can knuckle down. He needs a strikeout or some kind of infield fly here. Webb's gotten out of some pretty crazy situations. Let's see if he can get out of this one. Webb had a little meeting of the minds out there at the Maui. Oh. 2 on, nobody out. Loperfido, 1 for 2, singled in the second, batting .421, got 1 home run to his name. Webb in the windup. There's the pitch. Oh, outside. Outside of the box, but inside corner, strike 1. And the pitch. That one is way outside the plate. 1-1. Webb. He's looking. And the pitch. Inside. Loperfido swings on it. Fouls it down first base. 1-2. Webb could really use a strikeout here. Webb. Pops that one up. Is that close? That is close. All right, that's good. Good for the Giants. So 1 out. 1 down. Still 2 guys on, second and third. All right, Webb, 64 pitches. They said that Webb has had more strikeouts, or the second most strikeouts by the All-Star break. But Webb only has 1 K today. All right, there's the pitch. Swing inside. Fouls that one back. Clement does. Clement is 0 for 1. Had a sacrifice today. Then grounded out to short. Oh for 2 now. There the pitch. Outside. Did he swing? Safe. Just got something. What does this mean? I have no idea what that is. All right, 2-2 the count. 2 men on. There's the pitch. Way outside. 3-2. If he loads the bases here, it's not a complete bad thing because then it allows him to get that double play. Oh, Butterfly, you are an Astro fan. Okay. Thank you very much for the chat. I haven't had a chance to talk to everybody here. I'll make some time coming up here. All right, Webb with the pitch. Swing down the third base foul line. 3-2. Webb now at 70 pitches. Sinker, sweeper, 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 changeup. That's what Webb's pitching right now. All right, Webb in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing. Oh, they got it through. He got it through. 1 run's going to score. Base hit. Base hit. We got runners on the corner. Toronto now gets a runner down 2-1. Runners on the corner with 1 out. Squeeze that one through. Clement. Wow. Now Webb is in trouble. All right, Wagner up. 0 for 2. He got the strikeout earlier. High, ball 1. He had a strikeout and a groundout, did Wagner. Infield at double play depth. Low, ball 2. Changing out the ball. Wagner trying to get out of this inning. I'm sorry, Webb trying to get out of this inning. Wagner trying to get a hit. He rips it down the first base line. We've got a tie game. Possibly. Is he going? He's trying. He scores. Toronto takes the lead 3-2 off a 2-run double. Actually, it's going to be a 2-run single. 2-run single, but he advanced to second. I don't think they're going to give him a double. Wow. Just like that, the Blue Jays back on top. He rips it down there. He's going. Looking. Oh, he might have got the double. Did he round first? He round first. Yeah, he got the double. That's going to be a double. That's going to be a double. 2-run double. Heineman up. He's going to bunt. He gets the bunt. It is foul. Oh, man. Way to go, Chapman. Let it go. Good try. Wagner hit a 2-run double last night. Hits a 2-run double now. Heineman. Count 0-1. Wagner's on second. 1 out. Webb still pitching. Webb in the windup. Pitch swing. That's going to be a blooper. Oh, diving. No, he dropped it. Ramos dropped it. He's going around. That's going to be an error maybe. Heineman's on second. Toronto leads 4-2. Heineman, they're going to give him the hit. That was a blooper. Ramos dove for it, but didn't get it off his glove. Yep, he could have had it. I mean, it was a difficult play. I'm surprised they didn't make it an error. I don't know. That might be something they might change later. But Toronto now leading 4-2 with a 4-run inning, and there's still only 1 out. Webb pitched great, gave up all those hits, but man, he's still giving up hits. 11 hits on the day already. 11 hits. He hit 2 batters, and it was a walk. So he's put 14 guys on base. Webb. Now pitching to Lukes. Swing. And that is going. Caught in foul territory by the wall. 2 outs. Heineman moves to third. So Lukes, not a sacrifice, but does advance the runner. All right, Springer. Oh, he did caught it. He caught it in fair territory. Springer, 1 for 2. Outside, way outside, ball 1. Giants bullpen. They got Rodriguez throwing in the bullpen. Webb getting ready for pitch 79. There's the pitch, way outside, 2-0. This is over 20 pitches this inning for Webb. Webb in the windup. Pitch swing, bounding ball to the shortstop. He does get out of the inning, but not before he gave up 4 runs. Toronto leads 4-2. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Crazy. All right, let's see what we got. Let's dig back into the box. Ooh, this one's got Ricky Henderson on the cover. On the back, Roger Clemens. Feel the heat. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow. This is, I don't know if it's a 75 or 76 tops. That is neat. You got Ripken, Winfield, Gooden, and Bo Jackson. Super cool. That is super cool. Let's see what stories we got here. Big Frank, the Big Hurt. He's the one that does all those supplement commercials, him and Flutie. What's this here? Prince of Thieves. Ricky Henderson. It's going to be hard to see this, but they got a whole stat sheet on Ricky Henderson. Really cool. David McCarty. 4 decades of greatness. Stan the Man, Iron Mike, The Hammer, and Mr. 4040. Another article. Cool stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, this is cool. We will look at that coming up. That is neat on the backside of that. All right. Here we go. We are in the top 7. Top 7th inning. 6 innings down. Logan, 6 innings pitched based on balls. Hit by pitch, K, 80 pitches. He's probably not coming back. Chad Green now in. Chad Green's 3-2, 3.6 ERAs, 40 innings, 32 strikeouts, opposing batting average 257 for Chad Green. Chad with the pitch right down the middle. Flores is up. Flores struck out and flied out. Green, wind up, pitch outside and low, 1-1. Those of you that have tuned in, thank you so much. I'm glad that you're here. And the wind-up pitch outside, 2-1. Again, I'm substituting in for Dr. DeLay. He is on vacay, so I'm here today. Flores digs in. Pitch coming. Check swing! Got him! 2-2 the count. Got him swinging on that one. All right, Flores. 2-2. San Francisco's got 2. Toronto with 2 squared. Swing and a fly ball to right field. Caught at the warning track. 1 down. That's going to bring up Chapman. Chapman is 0 for 2, batting .231. Yes, what a comeback. Thank you, Butterfly. Nice job. Toronto leading 4-2 in the top of the 7th. Pitch. Took the outside corner maybe by a hair. Matt Chapman looks at that thing. I think that was a little low. But he struck out twice. Green with the pitch. He swings at the high one. That's strike 2. Come on, Chapman. Are you going to strike out 3 times today? Come on, man. All right, we're going to start talking in the low voice for you, Chapman. Here we go. There's the pitch. Swing, fouls that one back. Still 0-2. 4-seam fastball. 96 miles an hour. Green on the mound. We're talking low for Chapman. He struck out twice. And the pitch. Way outside. He looked at that one 1-2. Chapman digs in. There's the pitch. Swing. Fouls that one. Is it going to be in play? It is. Oh! Caught at the screen. Oh, Guerrero caught it at the screen. Wonder if that hit the screen first. Yeah, that's what they're saying. They want to check it, make sure it didn't hit the screen first. Oh, close. Looks like he made the catch. Giants are going to challenge this. See if it hit the net first. manager's challenge. If the ball hits the net before the glove, it's dead ball. So checking to see, trying to look at it, get a good look. It's going to be really hard to see. Oh, it might have hit the net. Might have hit the net. It's hard to see from that angle. That's going to be interesting call. Interesting call. I'm sure it's going to come into play where they're going to have a little better camera angle in the future on something like that. Looking inside, they're looking at all the different angles. Very interesting. All right, again, folks, thank you very much for tuning in today. We've got Toronto leading 4-2 over the Giants. Right now, there's one out, possibly two. They're checking to see if a foul ball hit the net first before Guerrero caught it. Oh, they gave it a catch. So they gave him the catch. They said it doesn't matter. He caught it. Good challenge, though, by the Giants. All right, 2 down. 2 down. That's going to bring up Adames. Adames hit the home run a couple innings back. All right, here we go. Green with the pitch. Adame looks at it high, ball 1. Adames hit the solo home run in the 5th. He's batting .222. Deuce is wild for him. There's the pitch. Swing! He rips it! Is it gone? Gone! Gone! Another home run! Another home run for Adames. Oh my gosh. Exit velocity on that, 107.5 miles per hour. He pulls San Francisco within 1. Perfect pitch. Perfect hit. Wow. 2 home runs for him. Been nice to have a runner on. But San Francisco starting that picket fence. 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. Wow. All right, that's going to bring up Schmidt. Schmidt's going to take that one, strike 1. Again, we know after a home run, you're either going to hit an out or a home run. Just the way it goes. Let's see what Schmidt's going to do. 0-1 the count. Wind up. Pitch outside. 1-1. Green in the windup. Pitch. Swing. Hits that one. Oh, it's out. Line drive out by Loperfido. All right, that's going to take us to the mid-7. But the Giants get a hit and a run off of Adame's solo home run. Toronto leads 4-3, going to the mid-7. All right, let's take a look and see some scores. All right, it's 4-3, Toronto over San Francisco. Duh, that's what we're watching. Miami's up 1-0 over Kansas City. The Mets up 1-0 over Cincinnati. All right, let's go back to the magazine. That is a pretty cool picture right there. Got Ricky. That's a poster. So that is a poster of Ricky. Not sure what the backside is. The backside is, a bunch of cards. They look pretty cool. All right, and we got the other side of that other poster. Captain Courageous. They got a story on Mattingly. All right, and we got the Topps Magazine cards. Kirk Dressendorfer, Gary Scott, Steve Decker, and Ray Langford. And they've got a little thing on the Robin Yount card. Pretty cool, though. I really like those cards. I like these. Those are cool. I do like those. All right. Let's see who our pitcher's going to be for San Francisco. Looks like it is going to be Rodriguez. All right, again, Blue Jays are leading 4-3, bottom of the 7th. 11 hits, 4 runs. Giants, 3 hits, 3 runs. Rodriguez with a second pitch outside. One and 0 the count. I thought that was his second pitch. Second pitch is right down the middle. Pop fly right on first base. 1 down. Flores puts it away. Bichette. Bichette now up. Rodriguez with the pitch. Oh, almost inside, but still in the box. 0-1 the count to Bichette. Bichette's 1 for 3. Singled in the 6th and scored a run. Rodriguez with the windup. He's a right-handed pitcher. Pitches, swing, nice cut and a miss. 0-2. Rodriguez in the windup with the pitch outside. 1-2. Rodriguez digs in. And the pitch outside. Ball 2. 2-2. Vladimir Guerrero flied out to first. So 1 down. Bichette is now up. 2-2 the count. Rodriguez with the pitch. Swing! Good cut. Fouled that one back into the crowd. Those of you just tuning in, Webb was the starting pitcher. Pitched great for 5 innings. Gave up 4 runs in the 6th. And now Rodriguez is pitching. All right, counts 2-2. Rodriguez with the pitch. Oh! Almost hit him. Almost hit him. 3-2 the count. Wow, that was close. Woo! Didn't hit him. Rodriguez in the windup with the pitch. Swing! Foul ball down the first place side. That would have been ball 4. Pitch sequence. He's had 7 pitches. 4-seam, 4-seam, 4-seam slider, 4-seam, 4-seam slider. So it's going to be another 4-seam here probably. And the pitch. 4-seam high. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rodriguez gets his first strikeout. 2 down. .98-mile-an-hour fastball high. All right, Barger. Rodriguez with the pitch. Hits it low. Barger swings at a low pitch. 0-1. Addison Barger is 3 for 3. Batting .270. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Again, low. Both his pitches were low. I mean, you're looking at 6 inches below the box. Barger saying, hey man, I'm 3 for 3. I can do this. All right, Barger digs in. Rodriguez, wind up with the pitch. Right down the middle, Barger gets a hit again. He's 4 for 4. Oh man. 0-2 count. Barger 4 for 4 today. Man. Rips that one into right center field. All right. Toronto's got 2-out base runner. Loperfido. Pitch. There's a hit. Fouls that one back. Loperfido 1 for 3 today. Now batting .400. Rodriguez, wind up, and the pitch. Loperfido again fouls that one back. 0 for 2. Barger was running. He made it to second. He's trotting his way back to first. Rodriguez in the windup. And the pitch. Swing. High fly ball to shallow center field. Lee is there for the catch. And that ends the 7th inning. We are now going to the 8th inning. Toronto still leads 4-3. All right, quick check. Miami's still up 1-0. Top 4. Mets are still up 1-0. Top 2. All right, let's see what else we got down here. Is this the same one as before? No, this is a different one. Got Nolan Ryan on the cover again. This is from fall of '93. Oh, man. Oh, sweet. Okay, so they've got the article on Ryan. There's a poster on Ryan. And you're not going to believe what they have in here. Topps Magazine Jumbo Rookie Reprint. That is sweet. That is sweet. Oh, man, that is nice. Super nice. Got some articles here. Most strikeouts in a season. Nolan Ryan had 383 and 73. Koufax had 382 and 65. They got the all-time strikeouts. Again, this was as of 93. It's pretty wild stuff. Jumbo rookie drawing. I don't know what that's all about. They got a picture of the Motley Crew. Those of you that are Phillies fans, maybe JJ. Remember those. All right, we'll look at that later. That's pretty cool. All right, here we go. Top 8. Who is pitching for the Giants? We got another pitching change. I'm sorry, for the, not the Giants. The Blue Jays. Little is pitching. Brendan Little. Record of 4-1 ERA of 2. 45 innings, 67 strikeouts. Second pitch. It's in there, strike 1. All right, Lee is at the bat. Lee is 0 for 2 today. Little. Lee swings at the inside pitch, fouls it back, 1-2. Little. In the windup. With the pitch. Lee hits it, bounds up the middle. Shortstop gets it, gets him out by a step, one down. So Little is averaging a strikeout and a half per inning or better. Pretty nice. All right, Matos is up. Matos 1 for 2, 1 run. Matos swings. That's going right to shortstop. Throws him out by a long shot. 2 down. Little, 5 pitches, 2 outs. Doesn't look good for the Giants here. Patrick Bailey, 0 for 2, line out, fly out. He's batting .206. I'm going to call him Beetle Bailey here soon. Come on, Bailey. Or Little looks at, that's ball 1. Umpire called that a strike earlier. Little was wondering, hey, I thought you called that a strike before. All right, Bailey at the plate. There's the pitch. That one is strike 1. 1-1. Toronto's leading 4-3. Top 8. 2 outs. Bailey at the plate. Looks at that one. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Knuckle curve. Little picks up the rosin bag. Throws it down. I got the same rolling glove that he has. All right. Little with the pitch. Right down bottom left corner outside 2-2. All right, Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2-2, 2 outs. Bailey's 0 for 2. Toronto fans, ready. There's the pitch. That's low. 3-2 in the dirt. Okay, 3-2 the count. Little, lefty. Pitched into a righty. Oh, called time. Bailey called time. Stepping out of the box. Catcher going out to talk to him. Talk to Little. Hey, man, let's see what we can do here. Let's get out of this inning. 3-2. Let's not get him on. Ramos on deck. Hey, Trisk. Hey, you doing there, Sean? 383,000 in 1 year is unreal. Beetle Bailey would bat over 200. Patrick did hit a walk-off inside the park home run a week or 2 ago. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do, Sean. Little, lefty, in the windup. There's the pitch. Oh, got him looking. I was in there. There was no... He thought that was a walk. No way. That cut back inside. Oh, man. I'm sorry for you Giant fans. Wow. I'm not sure what the 383K in 1 year is in real. Is that money? Sean, if you could let me know. 383K in 1 year. I apologize. All right, let's go back here. Oh, 383 strikeouts. I'm thinking 383,000. Yeah, gotcha. Woo! Boom. All right. So let's take a look here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Jim Thorpe, one of my childhood heroes. Looking at that. That's a nice little poster. All right. Oh, those of you that missed it, we were looking at a Topps magazine from 1993. Topps Baseball Magazine. And the story in here is the Topsy-Turvy Awards. They're actually pretty cool. World Series tournament standings. That's actually pretty neat. All-star teams. All right, here we have a special Nolan Ryan. Those of you that are Nolan Ryan fans, take a look at those from the 93 Topps magazine. 32 years old are these cards in this box. Okay, a couple more cool articles in here. Joe Robbie Stadium, for those of you that remember Joe Robbie Stadium. Pretty neat. Oh, they got a extra, back page extra with Tony Gwynn. Look at that. All right, here we go. Bottom 8. Ryan Walker now pitching. Clement at the plate. Pitch is right dead center. Clement looks at it. Strike one. Clement is 1 for 2. Has a hit and an RBI. Clement swings at that one down to third base. It is throw. Got him by about 6 feet. 1 down. All right, so 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Toronto leads 4-3. Walker at the plate. Wagner at the plate. Walker pitching. Outside, ball 1. Wagner's 1 for 3 today. Oh, that was hit right up the middle. Another hit. Lee throws it back. We got a 1-out base runner. Wagner now batting 2 out of 4. Raises his batting average to .239. All right, Heineman. Heineman's coming to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He has a hit and an RBI. Heineman's batting .333. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner for Wagner. Straw is out there as a pinch runner. Okay, Miles Straw looking ready, taking a lead. Walker pitching high, caught the outside corner of the box. 0-1. Tyler Heineman 1 for 2, hit by a pitch early, double RBI. Jeff Hoffman up. Oh, Heineman's hit it. He hit it down right field. It is gone. Home run for Heineman. 2-run homer. Blue Jays now lead 6-3. 357 feet. Exit velocity 97 miles per hour. Heineman raises batting average to .341 with the Giants. So Toronto now up 6-3. Walker gave up 2 runs here. Wow, he didn't think that was gone, but he took it. 6-3. Toronto. Walker with the pitch outside, but they're calling it a strike. Luke's batting 1 out of 4. Is 0-1 right now. Walker with the pitch outside, 1-1. Heineman still celebrating in the dugout. Walker with the pitch. Swing, fouls that one back, 1-2. Again, after a home run, it's either going to be a home run or an out. That's held true like 98% of the time. So let's see what we've got here for Luke's. There's the pitch. Right down the middle. Caught him looking. Struck him out. Backward K. All right, that is going to bring up Springer. Springer's 1 for 3, batting .277. Walk and single. Swing on the first pitch, and it's out to Lee. Lee's got it. 3 up. Or, I'm sorry, not 3 up. 4 up, 3 down. But the Blue Jays actually 5 up and 3 down. Blue Jays scored 2. Blue Jays have 14 hits. 14 hits. They've had 1 base on balls, 2 hit by pitches, 17 men on base. They finally have some runs to show for it. All right. We finished that magazine, I believe, did we not? Yes, we did. Let's go to another one. Uh-oh. This one is from 1990. It's got everyone's favorite, Bo Jackson. Here, old style Gatorade. You remember that with the glass bottle? Pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Open this one up. Bazooka Fun. Tops in the Field. They got a little article on the 1990 Topps cards. The rarest rookie card article. Sleeper team. They have an article here on sleepers. I guess young players that could be future greats. George Canal, Louis Soho, Chip Halley, Ed Whitehead. I don't know. Bernie Williams. All right, we're back. We'll get to those in a second. All right. Top 9. San Francisco needs to score 3 to keep the game going. Who is pitching? We've got a pitching change. Jeff Hoffman, 6-2, ERA of 4.91, 56 strikeouts in 40 innings. Ramos swings, gets a hit up the middle. Leadoff base runner for the Giants. First pitch, jumped on that. Nice. Got to get some lime water. All right, Devers. Devers is 0 for 3, batting .255. He's got to get a hit here. Come on, Dever. 3 flyouts. Let's go. Tying a run on deck. Hoffman with the pitch outside high. Devers is frustrated. Counts 1-0. Hoffman in the windup. Right pitching. High, but they're going to call that a strike. It was inside the box. 1-1. Hoffman's got a blue glove. Right-handed pitcher. Devers is a left-handed hitter. Come on, Devers. Devers calls time. Steps out. Kicks the dirt. Comes back in. All right, Devers getting ready. Digs in. Hoffman. Pitch. Swing! And it's gone foul. Back 1-2. Devers now 1-2. Hoffman. On the rubber. Hoffman looking to first. Hoffman in the windup. And the pitch. That's low. He swung. Fouls it back. Let's see. Here we go. Sean. Oh, yeah, I got it now. Who was more valuable in the Phillies 93 Kruk, Dykstra, or Dalton? That's a good question. I want to see if I can attempt to answer that. There's the pitch. Swing and fouls that one back. All right, I'm going to say, without looking up, all right, in 93, it was going to be Kruk. All right, I believe it would be Kruk in 93. Blue Jays are soaring. They are. Glass bottle Gatorade was excellent, and I do remember Gator gum. I do remember Gatorade gum. Yes, you could probably buy it on eBay. There's the pitch. He swings inside. No. Oh, man, Devers, come on. Oh, inside. Wow. Swings inside. One down. Dang. All right, Flores is up. He's 0 for 3. He's batting .242. He's got to get a hit here. Come on, Hoffman in the windup. There's the pitch high inside. 1-0. Butterfly. Sean. Butterfly says hi to Sean. Flores 0 for 3 today. He needs a hit. Hoffman with the pitch. Swing. That one's high. Is it foul? Is it foul? It is foul. 1-1. They're looking for it. Wound up going between everybody. How no one caught that, I don't know. Hoffman has given up 9 homers. He doesn't want to give, well, if he gave him one up here, the next guy would be out. So, let's see. Flores wants to get on base. There's the pitch. He swings that at high and outside, fouls it back. 1-2. Hit the like button. Yes, hit that like button. Thank you for smashing that like button. Looks like the Jays do have it, but tying run is on deck. Flores swings at that one. Oh, man, it's going to be a double play. Game over. He gets him. Man, that is a lackluster finish to this. Toronto Blue Jays 6, San Francisco 3. Those of you that are San Fran fans, I am sorry. I am so sorry. 4 hits, 3 runs. Blue Jays, 14 hits, 6 runs. They're going to review this, but he was out. There was no way. Manager challenge on the double play, but there's no way that's going to be safe. It's going to be a crew chief challenge. He was out, unless there was a bobble. Oh, no! He was safe! He was safe! I don't believe it! Wow, I thought he was out. Oh, my gosh. He was safe. You look at the angle, catching the ball, and he was safe. That angle looked like he was out, but the first angle looked like he was safe. Wow. Oh, man. The moment of truth is when the ball touches the glove. So looking at this, here is he's in there. I don't know. Tie goes to the runner, though. We'll see. They're taking their time. It's not clear cut. This game is not over yet. We'll see. while we're waiting. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. They've got the 1990 Bowman list. If you remember, Bowman baseball came back in 1989 with the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. These are the cards that they're showing. That's Mattingly, Abbott, Jim Abbott. Oh, they called him. Oh, man, they called him out. That is rotten. Worst case, that was a tie. Tie goes to the runner unless they've changed it. That's pretty sad. I think the ump just had a date and he wanted to leave. That's pretty rotten. But anyway, it is what it is. Toronto 6, San Francisco 3. They're saying here that the Giants have struck out 21 times between last night and tonight. Let's see how many strikeouts they had today. Today was 9 strikeouts today. I guess they had 12 or 13 last night. 12. So, folks, thank you very much for tuning in. Our next game is going to be, let's see, when is our next game? Okay, we got the 23rd, the 21st. Yes, on the 21st. So that's what Monday night will be the Angels at the Mets, 6:07. So if you got that one, check in. Whoa. Hold on a second. Drop the controller. All right, let me check on this real quick. Thank you very much. I got to read all this stuff. Smash the like button. Butterfly says the Jays have it. You are correct. Surprise comeback. Sean, you got the call. Sean, Jesus is Lord and King. You are correct. Another chance. Don't blow your only chance, but they did. Bummer. Snuck the money bag. I bet you they did. Yep. Giants have a dismal offense. It's better than the Pirates. Thank you for a great stream. Well, you are welcome. Appreciate it. I don't think Dr. DeLay was able to chime in today. He's on the road. I hope they're driving safe out by they're probably in North Carolina by now, I would think. If not, South Carolina if they stop for food. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, hey, thanks very much. I appreciate it. I got to figure out again how to log off. You guys were great. Thank you so much for working with me today and being patient. Being patient. I know I don't have everything that Dr. DeLay does. I don't even know. I think I'm looking at the screen. So my throat doesn't feel too bad, but I've got 2 days to recover, so I should be good to go. Thank you very much. Triska Deck is signing off for Dr. DeLay. Have a great weekend.